Do this probably in a different manner than many of you have seen before, and I hope I don't step on this. I'm just going to move it over because I don't want to damage it, okay? I'm going to do this in a different manner than perhaps what many of you have seen before, because there are three fundamentals that I want to go through tonight, and I want to actually have you do a couple of little exercises and activities to apply them. And these are the three pieces that I believe went from standing start to $2.4 million in just a little over a year. And by the way, gang, if you want the slides and all the stuff, I'll just send them to you. You don't have to worry too much about notes and those kinds of things. There'll be some assignments I'm going to ask you to do. But here are the three. Number one, an abundance mindset. I'm going to talk a lot about that momentarily. Then the next is, from the abundance mindset, we begin to develop relationships of contribution. And by the way, this is the biggest challenge, I think, in the entire space right now. So from the abundance mindset, we go to the relationships of contribution, and then we make sure that we're clear about what our motive is and how we're going to work together. So am I going to help you? What's your name? Alex. So am I going to help Alex build his list? What would you want? Are you looking for list building? Are you looking for scaling your influence? Or are you looking for making money? Which is most important? Building list. Okay, so if I know that, then I can help him do that in a multitude of different ways. But it's going to be a little bit different, and I need to know somebody well enough to understand what their prime motivation is. Does this make any sense to you? Okay, now let's start with the single most important. What is the single most important? Who said relationships? Abundance mindset. And why must abundance mindset precede relationships?
Because if you're not in the right vibration for what you're trying to attract.
Yes. Absolutely true. And here's what happens, is that if somebody's first approach is, hey, can you do something for me that's inconvenient and your tribe won't like, but it'd sure be good if you did it, and you probably won't make any money and a bunch of people will unsubscribe for your list. If that's your first approach, what does that tell you? Desperate? That's a much kinder way of saying it than I was going to, so thank you for filling in the blanks in a much kinder way. The first step is abundance. So how many have seen this quote before? Out of abundance he took abundance, and abundance still remained. You seen it before? 2 of us, 3 of us. Yeehaw. Now, I love that quote. I love that quote, because when we are actually living in that space, that is precisely what happens. Except how many people are living in that space? Not enough. Methinks you overestimate. Methinks you are rounding up. Because here's the reality on the other side of this. Is the majority of people on this planet are still motivated powerfully by fear, pain, and lack.